Welcome to Interview 101. I am your host, Hans. We hope today brings you much knowledge about successfully performing an interview. Oh, before we can get into building rapport with your clients through the therapeutic modes, let's go through some brief interview tips. Number 1, maintain eye contact. Number 2, sit close to your client and on the same level. Number 3, conversation yes, Q&A never. Number 4, disclose all your note-taking. Number 5, guide the conversation. And number 6, use this therapeutic mode. Now that we have gone over those few tips, let's see how therapeutic modes can be used in an interview with Penelope, a 65-year-old woman who has just suffered a stroke. She mastered most of her ADLs while in inpatient rehab using HIMI techniques and adaptive equipment, but has been struggling with many of her IADLs. Now that she's been discharged from inpatient rehab, she has been referred to your care for continued services 3 times a week in her home. Let's take a look at some of Penelope's concerns and how you, the therapist, can respond back using the different modes.
I guess since my stroke, I still have some problems. Like I can't really pick up my cat Herman, especially with my right arm. It's really hard for me, and I always cook dinners for us, and I can't really do that anymore. So that's kind of not good.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure not being able to do what you love can be hard, but that's why I'm here. I'm hoping that together we can work together to make sure you achieve all your goals. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to hand it talk to you. Would you mind if I take notes?
Not at all.
Perfect.
I would really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. My last therapist, Angela, was just really inconsiderate and didn't take into consideration what I wanted to do, like pick up my cat and stuff. So thanks for thinking it's important.
He didn't? Okay, well, I'll take note of that. I'm really sorry to hear you had such a bad experience, but I'm hoping today we can work together and focus on the present rather than focusing on Angelo. How does that sound?
Sounds really good.
Great. Now, besides cooking and picking up your cat, have you noticed any difficulties with anything else? Maybe dressing or showering or maybe even playing bridge? I heard you love to play bridge.
I do. I'm actually the best in my team, but
that's great.
I guess you could say I have problems with getting in and out of the shower and stuff, but honestly that doesn't really bother me. I don't really care about taking showers that much. I just really care about cooking. I really haven't been able to cook that much, and that's what's important to me because I want to be able to make those gourmet meals. You know, people call me the next Martha Stewart, you know?
The next Martha Stewart? Man, those must be great meals.
I have a plaque.
A plaque?
On my wall.
Well, in that case, we'll definitely make sure to focus on cooking those wonderful meals. But it is just as important to focus on getting in and out of the shower and performing these daily activities. So what if we made a deal? What if while we're cooking those wonderful meals, while the meal's in the oven, we can practice on certain things, maybe like getting in and out of the shower? How does that sound? That way we can accomplish both things.
I guess it doesn't sound half bad, as long as we set a timer so I know my food's done, because I don't want my masterpieces to get burnt.
Of course, I would hate for your masterpiece to get burnt as well. We will definitely set a timer and make sure we're done with that for the food. You know, and since we're on the topic of cooking, I was wondering, how do you get your groceries?
Well, I think I don't have a very good shot of getting groceries by myself anymore. I usually have to wait for my son to come on the weekends, but even so, he lives 2 hours away, so sometimes he just might not be able to make it. He's the closest person I have to me, so every Saturday he tries to come down to, run errands with me and get groceries, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but that's very nice of your son to be able to come down. So when he does take you, if you forget something, what happens? You're not able to go get your groceries?
Yeah, I just do without.
You do without? Well, what if I told you wouldn't have to do without? Did you know within Cape Coral there's the Cape Coral minibus, and that takes individuals that cannot drive.
Great job using those interview tips and those therapeutic mode changes, Ali. Now, let's check back in with our host, Hans.
Well, hello again, everybody. Thankfully, Ali was able to shift modes and be a better therapist than Angelo. As you could tell, Ali began in empathizing. She shifted her mode to be collaborating and shifted on back to be an advocate. Can you do as well as Ali for your clients? I believe in you.